Hello, friends. Today I want to talk to you about a topic that affects many people, even if they don't think about it: perfectionism. Perhaps you've noticed that you strive to do everything perfectly without making a single mistake. Or perhaps you put off tasks until you're sure you can do them perfectly. If this is you, you're not alone. In this video, we'll discuss the causes of perfectionism, its impact on life, and most importantly, how to learn to cope with it. What is perfectionism? Perfectionism is the desire for perfection in everything we do. It's the need not just to do a task well, but to do it absolutely flawlessly. Perfectionists often set excessively high standards for themselves and demand absolute perfection from themselves and others. At first glance, this quality may seem positive. After all, striving for the best result in work or study seems commendable. But in practice, perfectionism often leads to the opposite results. Causes of perfectionism. Perfectionism can arise for a number of reasons. One of the main ones is upbringing. If as a child your parents or teachers always demanded that you be the best or criticized you for the slightest mistakes, then you may have formed the belief that only perfect results deserve praise and love. Perfectionism can also develop due to the desire to avoid criticism or rejection. Perfectionists are afraid of condemnation and therefore try to avoid any possibility of error, which in turn increases their desire for perfection. The impact of perfectionism on life. Perfectionism can have a serious negative impact on the quality of life. Firstly, it often leads to procrastination. Perfectionists may put off tasks because they are afraid that they will not be able to complete them perfectly. This creates a vicious circle when tasks accumulate and the level of stress and anxiety increases. Secondly, perfectionism can cause chronic stress and burnout. Constantly striving for an unattainable ideal drains your energy and leads to a feeling of dissatisfaction with yourself and your life. Even if the result of your work is excellent, a perfectionist often sees only those things that could be done better. Thirdly, perfectionism can negatively affect your relationships with others. Constant criticism and high expectations can cause conflicts with colleagues, friends, and loved ones. People may feel that they are not appreciated enough or that they cannot live up to your expectations. How to deal with perfectionism? The first step in dealing with perfectionism is to recognize the problem. Understanding that striving for perfection does more harm than good is in itself an important step towards change. Once you recognize the problem, you can begin to work on overcoming it. Secondly, learn to accept your mistakes. Remember that mistakes are part of the learning and growth process. Try to change your perception of mistakes. Instead of seeing them as a failure, consider them as an opportunity for improvement. The third step is to lower your expectations. Try to set realistic goals that you can achieve without putting too much pressure on yourself. Start with small tasks and gradually learn to let go of control. The fourth way is to practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Think about how you would support a friend in a difficult situation and try to apply the same approach to yourself. Learn to praise yourself for your efforts, not just for the results. And finally, don't be afraid to delegate tasks and ask for help. Perfectionists often take on too much because they believe that no one can do the job better than them. However, delegating and trusting others can not only reduce your workload, but also help you develop healthy relationships with others. And in conclusion, perfectionism can be a serious obstacle to a happy and harmonious life. By understanding its causes, you can begin the path to liberation from this obsessive desire for perfection. Remember that perfection is unattainable and that your happiness and inner peace are much more important than impeccability. Allow yourself to be imperfect, and you will see how your life will become easier and more joyful. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts on perfectionism and how you cope with it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. See you soon.